got Titan blood running through our veins. Get loud, put your hands up, let the whole world hear this sound.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here to get into 3 surprising cut candidates for the 2023 season. So, we're going to start off with number 1. Number 1 I have on this list is Racey McMath. My reason for Racey McMath, I'm going to break down to you, and it kind of goes the same with number 2 as well. So, Racey McMath, I think, gives you something. He's shown already the past couple of seasons on the team what he gives you. But when you talk about a guy like Chris Moore, or a guy like Kyle Phillips, or a guy like Colton Dowell, who haven't really got a lot of playing time in Tennessee, you're really not knowing what they give you. Racey's been in the system. You know what he gives you, while you don't know what Moore, Phillips, and or Dowell could give you. That's my understanding of that. Plus, you got to worry about if the Titans are going to take in 5 receivers, 6 receivers, or what they're going to do. Are they going to take in 5 and add 2 to the practice squad? Take in 6, add 1 to the practice squad? What are they going to do? So, I could totally see a world where Racey McMath gets cut and the Titans put him on the practice squad. I could definitely, without a doubt, see a world where that happens. But now we're going to get into number 2. And number 2 for me is another wide receiver. And it's Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. And it kind of fits in the same type of tab as Racey McMath, although NWI has played way better in his career than McMath has. I will 100% give Nick that. The thing is I'm getting back to Chris Moore has played so well in training camp so far. He's really could be NWI, but better. I could totally see a world where Chris Moore comes out and gets 500 yards, gets 478 yards, gets 550 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. That's been what NWI has given you at his best. His best was about, I think, 500 and something yards. Or it might have been like 478 yards, or it was something like that. If that's what Chris Moore can give you, then why don't do the same thing and say you want to keep Racey? Because Racey gives you some speed, he gives you some big hands, he gives you a down-the-field threat. While on the other hand, you don't get that from a guy like Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. He's more of a contested catch guy, more of a short route, get the ball in his hands, get him down, make sure he gets yardage kind of guy. But with a guy like Racey, like I said, he's more of your deep threat, test the field type of guy. That's why NWI is on. Now we're getting into number 3. And probably the one that I'm going to be able to talk more about, because number 1 and number 2 were kind of similar. Number 3 is Caleb Farley. And everybody's going to be like, Caleb Farley was a first-round pick. Caleb Farley still has room to grow, and he truly does. I could 100% give you that. Caleb Farley could come out this year and be really well, do really well. But this is my issue. Caleb Farley is already on the PUP list because he had back surgery in the offseason. So he's already on the PUP list. He's a guy that has not played well when he's actually been in games. I'm not talking about him being hurt. I'm talking about him actually playing football games. He has not been impressive. So what does that tell you? When you have guys like Christian Fulton, who's way better than Caleb Farley. You got a guy like Sean Murphy-Bunting, who in Tampa was way better than Caleb Farley. You get a guy like Roger Mercuri, who I would argue had one of the best rookie seasons from a corner on the Titans I may have ever seen. Dude was really, really good his rookie year. Very underrated. Then you have a guy that can play like a guy like Trey Avery. And people wonder, people might not know who a Trey Avery is. Trey Avery was a UDFA out of Rutgers, who they said Mike Vrabel himself put over Farley when Fulton got injured last year. Instead of sliding Farley in as the corner after that, being that Farley was the corner 4, Avery beat him out in practice, and Avery became a starting corner as a UDFA. Truth be told, he didn't play that great, but he played better than Farley did, and he wasn't a detriment to the team. He was just not He's not a starting corner. Trey Avery isn't. He's more of a depth corner. Caleb Farley gives you the possibility of potentially growing to be a starting corner. Trey Avery doesn't give you that. He's going to always be your third, maybe the best possibility he could give you is maybe growing to be your third best corner. Maybe growing to be your second best corner. But then you get a guy like Chris Jackson, who's every time he's been in, has been better than Farley as well. You got to think Farley's played in 9 games and has 9 tackles. While you got a guy like Chris Jackson, who's played in, I believe, either a similar amount or less games and has better statistics than Farley. He's played very well for the Titans as a 7th round pick out of Marshall. And you're looking at it, and you don't know if Farley can ever give you the type of production you need from him. That's why I'm saying, why keep him on the roster if he cannot be productive? If he can't stay healthy, and when he is healthy, he can't be productive on the field, you're basically just paying somebody for nothing. I think there are guys on the roster that are better than Caleb Farley. Chris Jackson, I believe, is better than Caleb Farley. Trey Avery, I believe, is better than Caleb Farley. It's just all about how that goes and how Mike Vrabel, Rand Carthon, and the Tennessee Titans see it. But above all that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you really liked it, subscribe. But above all else, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. This has been your boy Cass. I'm going to get out so I can edit this video. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.
Boys, tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Host it again, hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Knees.